The $8 billion defense bill is waiting for the president's signature. In addition to funding the military, it would also put an end to the COVID-19 vaccine mandate for service members. That requirement was pretty controversial when it was first put in place shortly after the vaccine was released. News 12's Alyssa Lyons joins me from the newsroom. And Alyssa, you talked to a captain in the Army who's in limbo. So what does this bill mean for him?
Yeah, so far, more than 8,000 service members chose not to abide by that order. Still, the 11th hour provision to the annual Must Pass Defense Act has forced Biden's hand.
This is bad. This is very, very bad.
I mean, you can't make this stuff up. You can't make this stuff up. You just can't. I mean, our military is turning into a laughing stock. It's turned into a circus. It's turned into a circus ran by the clowns in the clown show. Right? This is ridiculous. So, I'm not going to give you my commentary right now. I'm going to give you my commentary at the end. But if you're liking this video, hit the like button. Let's get into this. So, Biden recently signs a defensive bill that repeals, the military mandate, and it had overwhelming bipartisan support for this $847 billion National Defense Authorization Act. Man, can you look at this? Somebody come look at this.
Somebody come and look at this.
Come look at this. They decided to kill their own administration's mandate that troops should receive the jab. Now, I will say this. There are people on both sides of the fence that argue people in the military should get it, and there's people that argue people in the military shouldn't be forced to get it. It doesn't matter really which side you're on, right? What matters is this. If you're going to stick to something, stick to it. Stick to it. Like if you go and say, all right, you know what, we're going to do this. This is what's going to be, the mandate moving forward, or we're not going to do this and we're going to stick to this, then do that. But this right here, this is confusion. For anybody that's contemplating getting in or maybe re-enlisting, they're probably looking at this and like, no, there's no way. There's no way. There's absolutely no way I would even think to do that to myself. And this is what was really bothersome. And this is the reason why they did this. And I'm gonna get into this in a second, right? This repeal, is a win for Republicans who press hard to do away with the rule that forced thousands of personnel who refused the shot out of the services, arguing it did what? It hurts a strained, keyword strained, recruiting situation, and even the Democrats ultimately agreed to do away with it. Let me just say this. Maybe you disagree, maybe you agree. I do not believe this is going to help or improve recruiting or retainment. They're throwing everything at the wall, hoping to see something sticks, and nothing is going to stick. Because just imagine, you had your prerequisites, or you had your thoughts surrounded the mandate, and you had so many years in of service that you was like, you know what, let me just go ahead and do this. I mean, I can't get kicked out. And then moments later or months later, this happens. Like, how would anybody feel? How would anybody feel to have to do it, to do with this or deal with this or put up with this after this has been passed? I mean, I get it. We want to make sure we have a healthy, ready military, but you're sending the wrong message to people that are contemplating joining, and you're sending the wrong message to people that are in and had to be forced to get this against their own will just for you guys to rescind or basically do away with the mandate. It's sending the wrong message to our service members. It's sending the wrong message to people that are like, you know what, I'm thinking about joining, but this right here, this is going to conclude a lot of people's decision to either stay in or get out. It's just going to conclude, you know what, I don't want to stay far away from the military. You may have no other option to be like, you know what, I don't want to even get myself involved in that, because that's going to lead to chaos. Because this right here is chaotic. This is chaotic. There's no organization. This is chaotic. And it's not going to get any better. It's going to get a lot worse. But many people may argue, well, Adam, this is a step in the right direction. This is a step in the right direction. And you may say, well, you know, this is good because they repealed it, which means a lot of people are going to join, a lot of people are going to stay in. But I would argue that the truth of the matter is, what's going to happen is going to be the inverse. This is inconsistency. Inconsistency breeds uncertainty, and uncertainty ultimately leads to people's demise. That's the facts. That's just the facts. Inconsistency breeds uncertainty, and then uncertainty leads to people's demise. And for this to be the case, it's not going to get any better anytime soon. I'm sorry, it's just not. And I want to hear your thoughts, though. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you have a different opinion. I would love to hear your thoughts down below this video. But personally, I believe that this is not the right message to be sending the service members. I had a good friend of mine that reached out to me and was like, you know, he's thinking about writing a letter to Congress because he was forced to get it and he didn't really want to get it, and then coming out with this, and he feels like he was just like kind of just used as a guinea pig, as a puppet, you know. And people are not supposed to be puppets, right? I get it. You serve in the military, you do as you're told. I'm not arguing that, but I'm saying this is the inconsistency that breeds, you know, the things I spoke about earlier, right? It breeds uncertainty, and that uncertainty leads to people's demise. So let me hear your thoughts down below this video. If you liked it, hit the like button and hit the subscribe button for more videos like this, and turn on post notifications so that way you get notified whenever I post a new video. I'll catch you in the next one.